Hey everyone, so I've been out due to mental health, but let's get right into today's video. So in terms of things, I would say in terms of finishing an internship, I would have one immediate goal in mind, which is just like, call me old-fashioned, but I like just like going to say like a Hallmark or something and then purchasing a bunch of cards in terms of like jotting down some thank you notes and just giving it to like everybody I work with in terms of just like direct team I worked under, just like manager, mentor, among other things, and just being able to speak to just like, well, not speak to, just like write to, but you know what I mean, just write to just like what you did this summer, what you enjoyed about it, and something specific to them at least. And this would be in hopes of just like being genuine and articulate just like what you enjoyed out of this internship as a whole, and just something specific to like them and how they contributed to like your internship this summer and like what you enjoyed about it thus far. But I would say moving forward, you're definitely probably looking for this as a juice video, but it's probably talking through just like the offer, the internship extension, or contractor role or otherwise, or just like an internship next summer or among other things. Well, you get the gist. You're looking for another possible chance of working at this company. So in terms of this, I would say if you hadn't already, since for many it's like approaching the end of an internship, just like sync up some time with your mentor and or manager in talking through the specifics of this, as I recognize that companies differ company to company, of course. And with having said that, sometimes companies fill roles in terms of, say, someone leaves the company and they need to like replace the headcount, or sometimes they have just like set amount of roles and they're pretty stringent about that otherwise. But I recognize that like, say some companies just like, say like a Salesforce, and they're pretty like adamant about just like making sure that their interns convert for the most part, whereas some like other big tech, say like Facebook and Amazon and some other ones, they have their like associated ones otherwise in terms of just like moving forward from there, how you can do that. But in terms of specifics, I'd say that this would be me speaking on like a broader tech point of view, as I would say that in terms of speaking with like mentor or manager, I talk about specifically goals you made at the initial point of the summer, where you end up here, like what goals have succeeded, what hasn't, and even if you haven't, just like be able to speak through that and just like talk about it anyways, because that shows that like, well, you're human at the end of the day, and like with that, that means like you accomplished a lot in the summer. There's some things or some touch points you might not have, and that's okay. And be able to talk through just like impactful stuff as you would just like in a resume, just like talk to like any numbers if possible, any just like behind the scenes of just like quantifying this overall, so you can have a gauge of like what you did, how you went about it, who you might have worked with, among other like finer details that you probably know better than me, like in terms of what you did. But I'd say speaking from there, just pretty much sync with them, just like your general interests overall, in addition towards just like the culture, how it might be a fit for you, and just like broader takeaways about just like what you enjoyed about this internship in general. Trust me, I would say you don't have to make it like super like formulated and scripted as like going about right now, but I'd say the broader takeaways would be just like make it clear that you're interested in possibly another role at this company, perhaps, whether it's through the lens of just like internship, offer, or contract role, or otherwise. But I'd say that's about all from me today. But there's anything of like related source you want me to touch about, feel free to message me on Discord and or drop it in the comments below. But made it this far, thanks for watching. As always, don't be awesome.